Good afternoon. Today I'm joined by Chairman Haney and the Mayor McNamara as we come together as a community to reflect and update you on COVID-19. It is with great sadness that I must report that a Winnebago County resident in their 60s has died from complications of coronavirus 2019, known as COVID-19. We have been in contact with the family, and staff at the health department have been working closely with the family, as the resident is a case that was previously known to us and reported as a positive case. At this point in time, the identity of the resident is not being released to protect the privacy of the family. We would like to share a statement from the family. He was a husband, a son, a brother, and a friend, and I would like to add a member of our community. I want the family to know that those working on this response and throughout our community feel for your family and wish you our sincerest condolences. The way that COVID-19 has come into our lives has impacted us all, and to hear about a member of our own community and a family of our own community that is dealing with the loss from the disease will stay with us all. Your community is behind you. As a community, we know that we need to stop the spread of this disease. Today, we saw an increase in the number of positive cases, with 5 new cases being reported in a single day, for a total of 19 confirmed cases in Winnebago. An individual in their 30s, 2 individuals in their 50s, an individual in their 20s, and an individual in their 40s. This increase, along with the knowledge that in the past 48 hours, our 9-county region has reported 3 deaths of residents that have tested positive for COVID-19, the seriousness of this disease and the impact on our community is visible. The best way to slow the spread of COVID-19 in our community is to stay home. Please stay home and show compassion to each other. And please keep the family in your prayers. So next I'm going to turn the podium over to Chairman Haney for his remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Martell. Today we see firsthand of the fight we are in. At first, we saw in the news what was going on in other countries. Then we saw this type of news occurring in other parts of our country. More recently, we had our first confirmed case, and now our first confirmed death. Although I know our community will pull through this, I have to admit this hits very hard. I want to share very quickly my favorite poem. Pain which cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, until in our own despair, against our will, comes wisdom through the awful grace of God. To the family who lost a loved one today, our community makes a promise to you. We will honor the loss of your loved one today and every day going forward. We will keep your family in our prayers and close to our hearts. We will take the fight against COVID-19 more personally because of today's news, and have more resolve than ever before. We will not forget that although everyone in our community is sacrificing across our community right now, no one has been hit more hard and more unfairly than you and your family today. Please know the entire community, all 285,000 of us in Winnebago County, are with you to demonstrate that we will be at our best in the coming days. We will challenge ourselves to have a renewed spirit of compassion toward one another, whether that be in our homes with our families or with strangers in the grocery store. We are going to set the example for other communities to follow. No community is going to fight against COVID-19 by working together better than the Rockford region and Winnebago County going forward. No community will have more examples of the good being done than ours. This is because we have remarkable people, and we know we lost a remarkable person today. Again, to your family, I look forward to saying some of these words to you when we do meet in person. Until then, I do want you to know that we are going to fight like hell every day for this community, and we are going to say a prayer for your family every night when we go home. Thank you very much. God bless. And with that, I'm going to turn things over to Mayor McNamara.
Thank you, Chairman Haney and Dr. Mertel. Today's certainly a very tough day. We're all watching the spread of this virus across the country, across the state, and right here in our own community. Today's a day that many of us expected. However, it's still shocking and saddening to be standing here and announcing the first death of a Winnebago County resident to COVID-19. My thoughts are with the family of this individual, and they are not only facing an incredible loss, but do so in a time that's so uncertain. Your community, I want you to know, as Chairman Haney and Dr. Martell has stated, stands here with you, and we will continue to work through this together. So over the last several weeks, we all have just been inundated with numbers and pieces of information. We've been inundated with numbers of facts and figures about the virus, different modeling. We've been inundated with numbers about our economy, unemployment, the number of masks we should have, the masks that we don't have, the number of ICU beds, of course the number of cases, and unfortunately now those who have passed away. However, I just want to reiterate this point. When we're talking about numbers, please understand that there's individuals and there's real people behind each one of these numbers that we present to you. You hear us from time to time probably getting a little bit more aggressive with some of our stay-at-home language. This is because they are people. They're our friends, they're our neighbors, they're our relatives, they're fellow Rockfordians and fellow citizens of Winnebago County. We are here to say stay at home for your safety. So please heed the advice that we're providing you. It's an individual that we lost today. When you think about it, it's their family and the grieving that they're going through. It's all of us as Rockfordians. I said yesterday we're going to be facing some tough times. I did not know at that point that it would be today would be one of those tougher times, but it is certainly one of the toughest days we've had in this battle against COVID-19. Losing someone to this new disease is all the more reason, though, for us Rockfordians to live our community values, live those community values of coming together and feeling that sense of hope and strength with one another. I also want to touch on Governor Pritzker just moments ago has extended the stay-at-home executive order that he put in place through April 30th. I just want to be very clear and state that I certainly think this is absolutely the right action at the right time for our state and for our community here. We must slow the spread of this virus in our community. And I just ask again, as I have every single time, please be vigilant. Be vigilant in staying at home. Be vigilant in practicing social and physical distancing. Be vigilant in washing your hands in frequently used surfaces. And please, if we all stay together and work together, we will get through this. Thank you.